When a story begins to unfold in the world of Korean entertainment, it often starts as a whisper, a small ripple in an ocean of perfectly managed images and carefully controlled narratives. But sometimes that ripple grows into a wave that no one sees coming. And that is exactly what's happening right now with Soo-hyun and Kim Ji-won. Viewers, brace yourselves, because what started as a few innocent messages on the private fan communication app Bubble has now turned into one of the most talked about romantic revelations in the Korean entertainment scene. This is not just another rumor. This is a story that has sent fans into a frenzy, agencies scrambling, and the internet into meltdown. It all began quietly, almost too quietly to notice. Kim Ji-won, who is known for her graceful elegance and a rather private demeanor off-screen, shared a late-night Bubble update that many initially thought was just a poetic reflection. Her message read, "The night feels different when someone is thinking of you too." To her loyal fans, this seemed like one of her usual thoughtful musings, but a few eagle-eyed followers noticed something strange. Just minutes before her message, Kim Soo-hyun had sent his own Bubble update, a photo of a moonlit sky with the caption, "Tonight feels warm." The timing was uncanny. The tone was suspiciously romantic, and the internet, being the detective that it is, began to connect the dots almost immediately. Within hours, Korean online communities lit up with speculation. Could these two beloved stars, whose chemistry on screen in Queen of Tears had already convinced millions that they were a perfect match, actually be sharing a private moment through their bubbles? Fans started comparing timestamps, analyzing the wording, and even matching the background skies in their photos. And to everyone's shock, they looked eerily similar. It appeared that both were possibly in the same location, or at least looking at the same sky at the same time. Dear viewers, as you're watching this, imagine the thrill of fans as they piece together every little clue like detectives in a K-drama. Threads popped up on forums with titles like Soo-hyun and Ji-won Bubble Coincidence? And they're together. I'm sure of it. Hundreds of comments poured in. Some fans were squealing with excitement, others were skeptical but intrigued. And then the real bomb dropped. A leaked screenshot surfaced, allegedly from a private fan group, showing Kim Soo-hyun's Bubble update containing a short audio clip. In it, a male voice, unmistakably his, softly said, "Good night, Jay." The J sent shockwaves through the fandom. Who else could Jay be but Ji-won? The audio was short, just 2 seconds long, but it was enough. The fandom exploded. Hashtags like #Soo-hyun Bubble Leak, Kim Soo-hyun Kim Ji-won love story started trending on Korean social media. On X, formerly Twitter, fans from around the world joined the frenzy. International fans translated every word, dissected every emoji, every punctuation, every pause. It became a global conversation overnight. What made this situation even more compelling is the fact that both actors have maintained a professional image for years. Kim Soo-hyun, despite his immense popularity and numerous dating rumors in the past, has never publicly confirmed any relationship. His aura has always been one of mystery, charming yet distant. Kim Ji-won, on the other hand, has been celebrated for her quiet, focused dedication to her craft, rarely giving the media any glimpse into her personal life. So to see their seemingly private interactions play out, even accidentally, was nothing short of explosive. As this unfolded, their agencies were caught off guard. Both actors are represented by powerful management companies known for their tight control over their artists' images. According to insiders who spoke anonymously to entertainment reporters, the agencies went into emergency response mode the moment the leak started gaining traction. They held late-night meetings to discuss how to handle the narrative before it spiraled out of control. The initial internal debate was whether to ignore the rumors, issue a vague denial, or release a firm statement. But every hour of silence was like adding fuel to the fire. Fans were not waiting. They began to analyze the history between the two stars. Interviews during the Queen of Tears press tour were suddenly being rewatched frame by frame. Fans noticed how Kim Soo-hyun's eyes would linger on Ji-won when she spoke, or how Ji-won's laughter seemed especially soft when he teased her. Behind-the-scenes clips, once seen as innocent co-star camaraderie, were now being reinterpreted as flirtatious exchanges. Even the way they stood next to each other on red carpets, slightly closer than usual, became evidence in the court of public opinion. And then something even more telling happened. Kim Ji-won quietly deleted her late-night bubble message. This single act sent fans spiraling. Deleting a message on Bubble is not something celebrities do lightly. It suggested that either she or her agency realized the implication of her words. Kim Soo-hyun didn't delete his, but he went unusually quiet on the platform for nearly 24 hours, something that fans immediately picked up on. It felt as if both stars had been advised to go silent until their agencies could catch up with the situation. By the second day, the story had grown beyond fandom spaces. Major Korean entertainment news outlets began covering it, using carefully worded language. Headlines read things like Kim Soo-hyun and Kim Ji-won, bubble posts spark dating speculation, and fans detect romantic signals between Queen of Tears leads. These articles walked a delicate line, reporting on the frenzy without outright claiming the stars were dating. But the coverage itself gave the story more legitimacy. The agencies finally broke their silence. Kim Soo-hyun's agency released a brief statement saying, "The recent bubble posts being discussed by fans were personal updates without any particular meaning. We ask fans to refrain from speculative interpretations." Kim Ji-won's agency issued a similarly cautious statement. "The artists are close colleagues who work together on a project. The bubble messages were not intended to convey any romantic implication." But instead of quelling the rumors, these statements had the opposite effect. Fans saw them as too vague, too rehearsed, the classic non-denial denial that agencies often use when they are caught off guard by genuine romantic revelations. Comments flooded social media. If it's not true, why didn't they deny it outright? They're definitely hiding something. The statements are just damage control. The public, already invested, wasn't satisfied. Meanwhile, international media began picking up the story. K-drama communities across different languages were translating updates in real time. The couple's fan-edited videos, set to romantic music and spliced with their bubble messages, went viral on TikTok and Instagram. Some fans even speculated that the timing of the messages might align with a secret trip the two took after finishing their drama promotions. Whether that was true or not didn't matter. The narrative had taken on a life of its own. And perhaps what makes this entire situation so captivating is that it blurs the line between fiction and reality. Kim Soo-hyun and Kim Ji-won's on-screen love story was already one for the ages. Passionate, emotional, and unforgettable. Viewers were so deeply moved by their chemistry that many had secretly hoped their connection extended beyond the cameras. So when these bubble leaks emerged, it felt almost like a wish come true for many fans. Their beloved on-screen couple, perhaps, was real after all. However, this romantic excitement also comes with its fair share of complications. Korean celebrities often face intense scrutiny when it comes to their private lives. A confirmed romance between two top stars like Kim Soo-hyun and Kim Ji-won could impact their future projects, endorsement deals, and the carefully curated public images their agencies have built. Dating news in Korea can be both a blessing and a curse, adored by fans who support love stories, but sometimes criticized by others who prefer their idols to remain unattached. In the days following the leak, paparazzi began to intensify their surveillance. Reports emerged of suspicious cars parked near both actors' residences. Journalists attempted to get statements from their close acquaintances, but both stars' inner circles have remained tight-lipped. Some insiders, however, have hinted that the two have maintained a close relationship since filming, and that their chemistry was not just for the cameras. Whether that means a full-blown romance or a deep friendship is still up for debate. Fans, on their part, have largely shown overwhelming support. Online communities are filled with comments like, "If they're really together, I'm so happy for them," and "They deserve happiness after giving us such a beautiful drama." Others are urging the media to respect their privacy, saying, "Let them date in peace," and bubble leaks shouldn't determine their personal lives. It's a mix of protective affection and endless curiosity, a delicate balance that defines modern celebrity-fan relationships. And while the agencies try to regain control of the narrative, Kim Soo-hyun and Kim Ji-won themselves have remained silent publicly. Neither has addressed the leak directly, neither has posted anything new on social media, and neither has appeared in public since the story broke. This silence, though likely strategic, has only deepened the mystery. Fans are watching closely, waiting for any sign, a shared accessory, a coincidental Instagram post, a small gesture in an upcoming event that might confirm or deny what everyone suspects. As of now, the story remains in a tantalizing limbo. Was the bubble leak an accidental glimpse into a real romance? Or was it a series of coincidences magnified by eager fans hungry for a fairy tale? Only time will tell. But what's certain is that this incident has cracked open a door into a world that both stars have worked hard to keep private. Whether that door closes again or swings wide open depends on their next moves. Viewers, as we follow this developing story together, one thing is clear. This is more than just a rumor. It's a cultural moment. It's a reminder of how digital footprints, no matter how private they may seem, can expose even the most guarded secrets. And it's a testament to the powerful connection between celebrities and their fans, a connection that can turn the faintest whisper into a storm overnight. So keep your eyes peeled, because this story is far from over. Kim Soo-hyun and Kim Ji-won's bubble mystery may just be the beginning of a new chapter, one that could change the landscape of Korean celebrity romance in 2025. Whether they come forward with the truth or continue to keep things under wraps, one thing is undeniable. The world is watching, hearts are racing, and the Soo-hyun love story has never felt more real.